Hello everyone, I am PyroFalkon, joined by the Akamura.
Hi.
And this is Earthbound. As I said at the start of the last episode, this is a new recording session, so my brain isn't fully focused, and it's been a while since we've recorded anything. The reason we're now here in front of the lab is because I didn't realize I wasn't running my freaking recording software. But we're here in front of it, Dr. Andonitz's lab. Nothing of note happened.
Yep, the good news is that, we just passed through Brick Road's area.
Yep. So we're here now. I need to... Did I get the present up here the last time? I did. Okay. So Dr. Andonitz's lab is short one Apple Kid. That's weird, isn't it?
Yep.
Let's talk to the mouse. He probably knows what's going on. I've been waiting for you. My master Apple Kid completed this eraser machine. While he was calling you, he was kidnapped. He felt like this! I was there, but I was helpless. Sorry about that. Anyway, take this machine.
Boo-la-hoo-la-boo.
Great. Alright, so now we're gonna call Dad and save. Boy, the Akamura, I'm so glad you caught that nothing was being recorded.
Well,
When,
I yelled and it didn't, register sound, so I was like, are we recording sound?
Yeah, because if I'd gone through the entire dungeon with it, well, whatever. Alright, anyway, let's do this.
Yep.
Alright, so we have
No harm,
the
no
eraser
foul.
eraser. You kids don't look very bright. What an asshole.
I mean, we've only got the savior of the world, the smartest chick in Tucson,
Yeah.
who is also a
dick.
psionic master,
Boy,
Dr.
this-
Andonitz's wonderkin child,
Oh, God.
and the master of fucking Zen.
Yep.
Fuzzy pickles, motherfucker!
That's gotta be sacrilegious or something. Isn't Stonehenge constantly under threat of people stealing shit from it?
I think you're not allowed to go near it right now because
That's
the
probably
area's
Like a World Heritage Site?
not only is it a World Heritage Site, but I think the ground isn't stable anymore. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Huh.
Do you know what Stonehenge is?
Do I? What do you mean?
It's a calendar.
I didn't know. Thought you meant beyond, its physical form.
Yep.
Well, you want to go into the center and see what this dot is all about? This is a documentary, so this is what's actually here with Stonehenge.
Yep. Scientists realized that on the summer solstice and the winter solstice, the sun shines directly through two parts of the Stonehenge.
That is interesting. So there was an eraser statue underneath Stonehenge, and now we are going to check it out. Hello, Mook Senior. That is a Mook Senior. This is what's actually under Stonehenge, the Akamura. I don't know if you knew
He's
that.
got 3 eyes.
He does have 3 eyes.
He's got an eye for a nose.
I've never noticed that before. Oh, God.
That actually makes me think of this old Flash game that was on the Warner Bros. Site. It was Arcane the Stone Circle. It was this weird, supernatural Illuminati investigative thing. It was pretty neat, but I can't find it mirrored anywhere.
The Warner Brothers site?
Yes.
Huh.
There was also this game called Steppenwolf.
After the band?
No. I don't know why he was named Steppenwolf, but the whole thing is mythical ancient creatures.
Oh. Maybe the band
And,
was named after that.
I doubt it, but the thing behind it was you're part of this team who's looking for these ancient creatures to get them on camera, but you're secretly trying to get their DNA for this project to elongate your boss's life or something. It's really interesting. It was very 90s.
It sounds very 90s.
That I did find mirrored.
Oh, God.
So, if you ever feel like playing an old 90s style game, look up Steppenwolf. And I will be on the lookout for a mirror of Arcane.
I'm sorry. I got distracted by that thing just beating the piss out of Ledge. Alright, luckily we got through that thanks to the rolling hit point meter.
I got my tentacles on my waist because I'm sassy.
Oh, speaking of tentacles, apparently in the original
That's worrying.
Earthbound, it's not an eraser statue, it is an octopus statue. But I think the pencil is still a pencil statue, so I'm not entirely sure why they changed that for the localization.
Probably a translation joke.
Maybe? Because, I mean, it's not like Americans don't know what an octopus is, so...
What you doing, kitty kitty?
I don't know what was going on there. What's happening, the Akamura?
Nissi scritching herself.
Oh, damn.
She's also jumped back over here.
Shit.
Just in case you're interested in updates on my street cat.
Your street cat?
Yes.
One of these days, if she will tolerate it, we need to get her a variety of hats to wear.
Oh god, yeah. We need to get her a Santa hat. She'll hate it.
Of course. Oh good, he had a free shot against me and wasted it by defending himself.
Good job.
Good job, Starman. Alright, keep up the offense, everybody. And down. Okay, moving on. Alright, so, oh god, slow down. So, pretty much starting from here, oh god. The enemies get obnoxiously strong. This is not exactly a gateway fight, but it is trying to teach you that the enemies are no joke from here on out. So you have to be prepped.
I really like this music.
Me too. Oh god, stop it, please. Mook Sr. is an asshole. Take out that. Thank you. The problem with the atomic power robot is when you kill him, he explodes and does a massive amount of damage to everybody. But all he does is he replenishes fuel supply, which means... Oh, I guess he doesn't. He does a full heal. There we go. Ow. That's fine. I'm gonna get out of that quickly enough. God damn. I'm glad we're a bit over-leveled because I'm kind of getting the crap kicked out of us here. The other thing, even though the enemies are kind of strong, they are very valuable in terms of experience points, so it's not too bad. And Ledge there not only can heal, but he can absorb magic points from the enemies. So he is doing okay. I believe this leads to a treasure. Oh wow, the Starman stopped right in front of me, apparently. Trippy background, too.
Because I can't stop talking about my cat, I can always tell when she doesn't expect it for me to pet her, because she'll make this low trilling noise, and it's the cutest thing ever.
We'll figure out a way to mic her, I'm sure. We tried miking her for a stream, and all she did was headbutt the microphone as hard as she possibly could.
So cute.
Yes.
She's a headbutter.
She is. There's a guts capsule inside. Soul takes it. Well, I'm eating that, because no one else needs the guts.
You don't have the guts.
This is the first time I've ever just decided to give Pyro absolutely every stat boost item that we come across. But I figured, why not make the OP character even more absurdly OP?
Yes.
And that'll get us through the situation a bit quicker. We should be able to get through this dungeon.
I was gonna say, the second anybody else needs one of those boosts, you'll hand it over, but they don't.
Well, and there's going to be a situation that I won't spoil where Pyro has to go solo. And any advantage you can confer during that particular pile of nonsense is good, because it is unfair against you. Alright. Come on, Pyro, stop missing. Get your shit together.
You're not his dad.
That is absolutely true. Oh, God. My phone just yelled at me that you sent me pictures.
Wow, that took a while.
Yeah, it's because I have Discord open on my computer, too. Alrighty. There we go. Keep it going. I'm glad I did this on my side file, too. Playing ahead really helps the show, because I know where the weird parts are. The parts to avoid or the parts to kind of gloss over or whatever.
Yep.
And that is very helpful. But also just getting through the dungeons because of the way I explore. I try to go room by room and door by door.
I really liked that background.
Yeah, backgrounds are interesting. What? What do you want, Dad? I called you before I came in here. What the hell's wrong with you?
Take a break! Everybody, pause the video, get up, shake your bones out, sit back down.
I'm gonna have to, yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna have to see what triggers that, if anyone even knows what triggers that. Hang tight, everybody. Just end them. End them before Mark dies. Thank you.
Do doodle boop boodle
because that would mean we leveled. Soul needs some help, and Mark needs some help now. Alright. How does that not in a... Well, whatever. Oh, God. Go away. There's nothing you can do about him. You just have to nail him with everything you've got. Yep. Because he does that shit. At least I don't think there's a way you can stop him from doing that.
I like this background too. I think I already said that though, but it's very purple.
I don't think you said that about this one. There aren't too many that are unpleasant. Other than one very particular background that we'll get to eventually.
Oh no.
Which is disturbing as hell. And has multiple interpretations depending on how you want to look at it. Earthbound vets know which one I'm talking about. The one that kind of caused everything to happen in this game. Alright, oh, tits. Also, I think this dungeon teaches you that they're gonna get longer from here on out, because they do. Nothing too bad, you know, but...
It's the reason these are gonna be half-hour episodes rather than...
Part of it,
Ooh,
yeah.
blue!
I'm sorry?
The background is blue!
It is very blue.
I love it!
But yes, part of the reason I wanted half-hour episodes is, toward the end especially, yes, the dungeons take a while to get through. They're not as long as, say, the Final Fantasy dungeons. Like, Final Fantasy VI, that final dungeon took us, what, 5 hours to get through? That thing was murder.
It really was.
But that was also a bonus dungeon that had nothing to do with the main story. Although the main story dungeon in that game probably takes about 2 hours to get through. So, it tests your stamina. Which, this game kinda does, I guess. Maybe? I don't know. But, like I've said before, we were making rather excellent time, all things considered. I thought if I didn't do half-hour episodes, we'd be doing this for, like, 100 episodes. But we're working pretty well. Because this is only episode 23, I believe? So, we're well beyond halfway through the game. We might even be close to 2/3 of the way through the game. Great, Super Bomb. That's something else I don't need. Alright, Pyro. Give Soul a little bit of life juice. Thank you. Stop accidentally talking to people. It's because I keep tapping buttons, like, way too fast. All I'm doing is, like, tap, 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 tap. Go, 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 go.
Well, we're used to playing faster games that are more forgiving about tapping.
That and just the show.
Yep.
I get very impatient when doing the show.
Ooh, that one's trippy.
Yes. Yeah, good job. Good job refueling your power supply when there was, when you were already at full health. Oh, tits. Well, that time that was annoying. I like his little eyeballs, though. I don't know why I do. He's kind of cute. Ow, ow, ow. So far, so good. Was there a lot of food left on the food tray?
Yes, I put it in the fridge.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Just occurred to me, because that sounds like a nice late-night snack once we get done with our session.
We had a whole ass party today, because it's the day after Christmas. And for us, a whole ass party is, Pyro's mom came over and we chilled out and watched some YouTube. Exciting.
Do you know why people don't date episodes?
Why?
No, I'm asking.
No.
Because I've noticed that I'm one of the few YouTubers, if the only YouTuber, probably not, but who does Let's Plays who dates their episodes. And I don't know why. Like, the Game Grumps specifically don't.
Probably to make their content timeless or some shit like that, but like...
I guess. My problem with that, though, from the beginning of doing the show, was that, especially the concept that we originally came up with, and by we, I mean myself and Yoshi, because it was that long, was to do a Let's Play podcast. And so we started talking about current events. How is that a red? Anyway, we were talking about current events, and I can't talk about Hope Solo posing for the ESPN body issue when that shit's like 10 years old now. You know?
Yep.
So I wanted to date the episode so anyone who does watch this from the future is like, oh, maybe it makes sense why they're talking about this thing instead of this other thing.
Yep. Well, like... yeah, like, why not? Because it's a piece of history, eventually.
Yeah.
Even if it's a small piece of history, it's still a piece of history. We're at a point in our society and species as a whole where we can literally record every minute happening in the world. Like,
yes.
Historians would absolutely murder if they could have like prehistory available to them the way things are now.
Yes, everything is getting recorded for posterity. Most of it's garbage, but that's beside the point.
But like, that's the thing, it's okay if it's garbage.
Yes,
all of human history is garbage, even the important stuff.
Yes,
it's just a big old pile of trash, and some of it's really shiny trash.
Yes. It might... I wonder if it might also be because of the expectation of how long the show was supposed to last. Because Aaron Hansen has admitted that the Game Grumps was probably intended to go no more than 2 to 3 years. And like, so if they say phrases such as the president... then they thought that you would always know which one they were talking about because there would only be one in the span of the show. See what I mean? And like for us, unless something happens to us in the next month, we're going to span 3.
Yeah.
God, that's fucking weird to think about.
It really is.
Because it sounds like we've been doing it for 12 well... pretty damn close. It'll be 10 years next year.
Our channel is 3 presidents old.
Yeah. Yes, it is. Gotcha, bitch.
Gotcha, bitch.
Where the fuck did you come from?
God knows. Space. Space, probably.
Yeah, space, probably. What the... Could you not buff yourselves, please? Yes, just heal your hit points that are already maxed out. That's a good robot.
Yep.
Yeah, I feel good enough that I feel the show could span another president. So,
yeah.
You know,
like,
I don't know how most YouTubers feel, but I definitely feel like I'm not anywhere close to my limit yet.
Yep, and like, I like that we're dating our episodes because then fans can look back and be like, oh, this was during the great coronavirus content pileup.
No, you can't say that. It's that thing that's going around.
Oh my god, you can say coronavirus now.
I know.
Drama queens, all of you.
Yes. Well, YouTube is a drama queen.
And, like, this will be one of the first episodes where we'll talk about the emergence of the great Queen Nissi.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, that's true. Part of the other reason I do it is because the channel's fairly personal for me, so I like having the date so I can look back at stuff.
Above all, this is kind of like a video diary.
It is. YouTube is that. Even things that aren't vlogs or done in a style of vlogs are still...
I think it was originally meant to be.
What? Us? Our show?
No, not our show, but like YouTube. Because it's like you. This is your show, your channel.
YouTube was intended to be a dating site.
Seriously?
Yeah, totally.
That's crappy.
That you could post your video being like, hey man, you totally should date me because of this. And all my interests. Yeah. This was originally a dating site. It flopped so hard and people were uploading shit like cats. I mean, not that cats are shit, but they were uploading things of cats. And they're like, maybe we should do this instead.
The first live action video I saw on YouTube that I found the other day was a tutorial on how to make a crack lighter.
Wow. That must have been a long time ago. So I wanted to say real quick, this Starman Super. Do you remember me saying that Ledge, or Pooh, only can equip very specific items in his gear?
Mm-hmm.
The Starman Super has a chance of dropping the only weapon that Ledge can equip. He has exactly a 1 in 128 chance to drop it.
Everybody cross your fingers.
So I have before grinded on this part of the game for goddamn 3, 4, 5 hours waiting for that weapon to drop. And usually I go for it. I am not going for it here.
Everybody cross your fingers.
Of course, the nice thing is when you grind that much, then by the time you're done with it, you have absurd levels. And you don't really need it anyway at that point. So, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Whatevs. Pyro gained a level. Great. Ooh, good job, Soul. So, right now, we just need to get through this section. Oh, and it's important because once you clear this dungeon, the enemies are gone, even from here. So, you only have this one chance if you want to try to farm to get a Sword of Kings.
Breaking news, Nissi has sniffled. Kitty. Oh, she did the trill. She's very upset about being disturbed.
One of our regulars has asked for a Nissi News channel or update or whatever. There will probably be at least weekly Nissi News.
So far they're fucking hourly.
If not more frequent, yes. So...
She's very important. She has cured my depression.
Yes. Were you depressed?
Yeah.
Aw.
It's not your fault. It's my fault.
I feel like if I was a better whatever, then that could help you.
Yeah, but if you get caught in that trap, then...
What?
You're not responsible for the things my brain chemicals do.
Yeah, I suppose. Oh, God. I suppose. Well, as long as something helped you out. You have seemed a lot lighter.
You did help me out because you let me adopt her. Yeah. I used to have, like, paranoid thoughts. Like, if something shifted in the bedroom while I was trying to sleep, I'd snap awake and I'd think somebody was coming to kill me.
Whoa.
Last night, the heater turned over or something, and I just woke up and I'm like, oh, it's just the fucking cat.
Yes.
I went back to sleep, and then the cat woke me up.
Well, there is something to pets doing that for us. I mean, isn't it proven that pets are good for most people?
Yes.
I mean, obviously some people have no business needing or having an animal, and some people would not get the same whatever, but that's not what I'm talking about.
Yep.
That the act of even petting a cat or a dog can help lower anxiety or whatever.
Yes.
And the best part about Nissi is she hasn't been destroying anything. She is the least destructive cat I've ever seen.
I had to coax her to use her scratching post.
Yeah, even Tiger, my beloved feline companion for 20 years, literally, was technically more destructive because he liked pranking us, essentially. Like, we have a Christmas tree that is very small and it is within cat range. And when Tiger was alive, he would always wait until we went to sleep, but then he'd knock all the ornaments off and knock them around, just because he was Tiger and it is what he does.
Yep, we put the tree up and we turned the lights on. Nothing out of Nissi.
Yeah, she doesn't care. She kind of looked at it once, and the most she ever did was she knocked over a card. A Christmas card that I have near the trunk.
Yep, whoever had her previous trained her really well.
Yes.
To that end, I'm kind of worried she was abused, because, like...
I don't know. I think if she was abused, she might be a little less healthy, and she might be more skittish around us, because she's never been skittish around us.
Oh, a little skittish, but I think she's naturally shy, too.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, they're shy skittish, but, like, a very injured animal goes on the run immediately or tries to hide or gets into the defensive position or whatever. Nissi just kind of... She leaves you alone until she knows you, and then she'll be like, pet me. And it's not a question. It's a demand. Because she knows she's worth it.
When your mom and I were trying to corral her into a cat carrier, she didn't scratch us, bite us. She got away and let me chase her down to pick her back up.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. If she had been abused, she would not have let you do that.
Yeah,
or she would have
that's
fought
true.
a lot harder. Or tried to get away from you.
Maybe I just drew the lucky number in the cat lottery.
You may have, and that's okay. I certainly did. Tiger was a good boy, and a bit of a dick. Nissi is a good girl.
The only destructive
stinky poops.
The only destructive thing she did so far was she fell off the fucking couch one time, and it was the cutest thing ever.
Yes. But she did destroy your nose with that first cat shit she took.
Oh my god, yeah. So I found out that the neighbor had been one of our neighbors has been feeding her Fancy Feast, which liquefies a cat's bowels over time.
What, really?
Not literally, but like,
okay.
God
like,
damn,
oh,
she's
God.
been living off of processed meat. Let's do the Nissi challenge. Somebody
Nissi
in the
challenge?
chat with plenty of time with plenty of free time on their hands, just spend a week eating nothing but bologna and get back to us on how shitty your shits smell.
Ugh. I didn't like bologna at the best. First of all, isn't it bologna?
Bologna or something?
Anyway, second of all, I never liked it even at the best of times. And when I worked at the deli at Walmart, there was one time we opened a new package and sliced the meat, and it made the gooey, fatty, gel-like substance spew out of the side, and I'm like, why would anyone ingest this into their body? And if I had ever thought about eating bologna from before, it was dead and buried from there.
Yep. I can usually eat meat just fine until I run into a processing error.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like eating ham anymore because one time I bit into like a really tough piece of ham in the middle of like a soft piece of ham, and it's like,
yeah,
and my tooth skidded along it, and man, is texture a very important thing when I'm eating.
Yeah, you have a texture thing. I generally do not. Although, well, I guess that's not true because I don't like rubbery foods, so maybe I have a slight texture thing. All right, well, we're past all the Starman Supers, and
I think I'm just like overly sensitive or something.
Oh,
like,
yes, please, thank you. Exit mouse.
Because my skin's like that too.
Yes. You might see the... Nope, never mind. We've got a little bit more to go. Well, this dungeon's going to take us more than one episode. We're almost through it, but we have a little bit more to go. And we will wrap this up in the next one and continue the story afterward. Holy crap, we are full up on garbage. Thank you all very much for watching. We will see you... Wait, did you have something more to add? Sorry.
Nissi's asleep.
We will see you again tomorrow for another episode.
Another episode of the Nissi Chronicles.